The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Prescott from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready? 180. Black spot 4.
Right here.
Hey! Express!
Motion the out.
Ready?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Kill.
Mike, 28. Ready? Hey, number 28.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. They find Randall Cobb with a completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here we go, 46.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. I'm trying.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 44 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, that's Samuel, caught left side. A Big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Great.
Ball shot.
Express.
Motion. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
To throw is Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready, 8. 8. Express.
Mike 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 55.
From the 17, Newton, and it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 17 yards out, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Prescott, wide open, Amari Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right? And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a pass complete to Hogan. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chris Hogan, 40 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, 47. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. F-O. Watch the twist. Mike 28. Mike, twist. Mike 28.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like There's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Gun.
Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
47. Watch the slant. Check, 59. Kill. Here we go, 47. Under. Move.
Check, 59.
Prescott now. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards. First down, Cowboys.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Mike. That 180.
Right there in the middle, 55. They gonna need some therapy after this.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
A running play here on first down is going to go nope. As he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Check. Right there to 3.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Express.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And that will be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Whip. Watch the whip.
There we go, kill.
You. That's it.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Let's go. Sponge.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike 5-4. Hey, check.
Newton. Flushed out right. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
up 3rd and
3. Ready? Check, ready?
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Great.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Newton on 3rd down. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go, 47.
28, Mike, check in. Wrap. Mike 28.
And the blitz does come. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go. 180.
54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Out. Shift.
Gun.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. at the 37-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get him. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Watch 54. Right there. 54, right there.
Back to throw, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Watch QB drop. Go.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up. Following the sack, Carolina facing 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Mike's 54.
Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Great.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check 26, check 26.
Check 15, check 15. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Express!
Right there, 54.
Gun. Express!
Check tight, check tight. 66, pull it, half.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Throwing here, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike 28, Mike 28.
Now Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Mike 28. Hey, come on, now. Check. Fresno.
We're going to 54. Right here. We're going to 53.
Watch the edge.
26.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Yeah, and it feel like